Welcome to Sports News Review, the 100th video uploaded to YouTube. Now, that includes the live streams too. Now, what you're looking at on the screen right now is my first mascot I shown on my very first video, which I called him Pedro at the time, but Peter. But actually, I found out later that his name is Dominic the Christmas Donkey. Now, this one is a stuffed plush gift, like toy, but that was not from me. I bought this at a lawn sale in 2000 because I known someone that's had one of these since they were a kid. They got it as a kid from they got it as a very small child for from someone that won it at a like a amusement park, and the price. And you can tell old is he even got that plastic strap as a harness. He still has his white he still has the white ribbon that came with it, but. Um, so I don't want him to get wrecked. After a while, I didn't want him to get all wrecked, so I put I put him away. So like I'm gonna do right now. His legs are good shape. His tail, he still has a good tail. Um, Rocket Ship 7 to flying off tomorrow's give kids Christmas. Okay, so I'm gonna put him away. 1 second. I'll just be right back. There you go. Okay. He's out of the sun every day. He's out of the sun. He's not exposed to the sun. So it doesn't disappear. That was my very first mascot, and that was my very first on the very first video. And I also had introduced was another another character, which became the Coach Coyote. Here's my second uh, puppet. Yeah, it looks familiar to everybody that watches my videos. That's the Coach Coyote. Yeah, and he has his ears. He's got these nice big feet. He's got wires in him, like stuffed inside of him, down the legs, the torso, down the legs and the torso. He's got a wire, and it stands up on his own, which is really cool. I wish I my other thing I introduced Sylvester. I introduced Sylvester one in one of the videos too, the live streams, but I wish Sylvester could stand up on his own. Not that you'd have to go to work, Sylvester. Not that Coyote work. Hey, Coyote works. Yeah, no, he's saying, yeah, I work. Yeah, I stand up on my own. There's Coyote. Yeah, I stand up on my own 2 feet, of course. Yeah, so Coyote could stand up on his own 2 feet, which is just sounds funny when it's said it like that. But yeah, I even left a tag on it, and so there's the Coach Coyote. He was in my second time. I'll just leave him up here for now, and I'll go get that third one. I got a third one. Puppet I introduced. Uh, Trying to be like a fireside chat. This is before I discovered I rediscovered that I had a whiteboard I could use. Now, okay, I'm gonna try to get him without getting on going on the bed here. I don't want to. There's so much stuff on my bed right now. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got him back. It was a husky puppy. This used to be in the back of my car. Okay, Coyote. I'll put you back, Coyote, where you were. He was. Coyote was just looking up, doing some research for the Sunday's games, NFL games. Okay, Coach, he's back. Okay, now here was my husky puppy. So that used to be on the back dash of my car. If I had a car that had a back dash, it was on the back of it since like 98 or something, 99, or was it? No, it was actually like since 2003. I made a mistake. Since 2003, that was on the back of my dash. And well, if I had a back dashboard in the car, I would put him lying down in the back. And of course, we. Oh, this is a minor one. Like uh, the the dog right here. Okay, this dog I introduced once and never brought it back out. Just a memento, stuffed memento. I'm not stuffed. Sorry, I'm getting used to all these words. Stuff. I forget. Now there's two boys. There was three. Uh, the yellow one is right here, which is let's see. There are three munchies. Okay, the three munchies. I only had two originally. Okay, I had the red one. I bought. No, the red one I didn't buy. The red one I got for free, and it started the munchies collection. And a year later, the same thing at a garage sale. I found the yellow munchie, which I called barbecue. But oh, there you go. This is my first video. Here's here's my first video with ketchup and barbecue. Not barbecue, ketchup and and you could see in the video. Hey, I just finished watching the XFL game. Houston and Seattle Sea Dragons. Houston Roughnecks and Seattle Sea Dragons, and it was exciting. It was really exciting. I loved it. And the rules were different than the NFL, and okay, that was like it just it, okay. So the yellow stuffed munchie is salt and vinegar. I haven't put away. I think you could see it in the video where his neck is ripped. I didn't realize his neck was ripped, and I didn't want to use him anymore because it's got to be fixed, or else the stuffing is going to start. It's just going to get worse, and uh, so I as a year a couple of months later after that, I got a gift as a birthday gift, and like it was already past my birthday, but I got a nice late birthday gift and was barbecue. So here's my original red uh, munchie toy, which became that video. After looking at it, I thought those two looked so cute, just sitting there. The way I placed them down and everything, I thought they looked so cute. I decided to pretend like, what if they do play by play, play by play and color commentary? Because I only had two at the time. It was the red and the yellow one. Okay, now here's the red one where I introduced to you now. That started with the XFL. We did some practice with the SFL. I'm not sure if I showed them during an XFL game, but I just decided after a while to use them for my live streams when I'm doing a game. And so, well, football game. Okay, so I think it was the CFL that got me started on it. And well, here, without further ado, here is Ketchup Munchie. Now they're three brothers. Here's Ketchup. Hey, Ketchup. Hey, how's it going, man? I fixed you. I like your ears. I Nick. There's one thing. There's one thing I like about this one is that the neck is solid, of course. It's no rips in it. I'm using this little plastic string, but with a cord behind it, and that's being held. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Here's Ketchup Munchie. See, it starts with the feet. Okay, you start with the feet. Trying to make sure the ears are nice. I like when the ears are nice. Okay, now he's going. Okay, so he's got this red plastic. Try not to put too much pressure on it. Like over a while, it's gonna wreck something. And then it's a cord is used behind him to prop him up, like I hold him up like that, like this, like with of course that humongous clothespin. And he's on my lap right now. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's on my lap right now, and I'm petting his head. I I just did it. Sorry, Ketchup. Ketchup's like, hey, I am a professional after a while. Yes. So Well, here's ketchup. And then I'll bring out. Let's see. Let's just lean up ketchup against the wall, and we'll bring out his brother barbecue. He's a tough little. Like he's shorter than ketchup, but he's more beefier than ketchup. He's like ketchup was the quarterback on the team. Uh, Salt and Vinegar was a tight end, and Barbecue was the running back. He's Stumpy. They called him Stumpy. Stumpy. St- Stumpy Munchie, but his name is Barbecue, and he's part of the gang, or the hostess gang. He's also I put a red string on him. He gets held up too. He gets held up by the same deal, like a red string. Same deal. You got feet. Here's the feet you never see. Uh, there's the feet you never see, of course. And then there he is. Well, we'll try to get him not looking so silly. Okay. Hey guys. He's looking like, hey guys, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Okay, so there's ketchup and there's barbecue. Ketchup, hey, saying hi, howdy, and barbecue, howdy. Okay, so I'll put these boys away. See if I can. So ketchup play ketchup that I pretend he's doing play by play, but it's actually me. But ketchup does play by play, and barbecue replaced his brother, which is salt and vinegar. Uh, maybe I'll pause it. I'll go get salt and vinegar out. Rarely gonna pull him out nowadays. This will be the last time I pull him out until his neck is fixed. All right, I got someone sitting on my lap now, and I'm petting him. Well, safely petting him. Someone you haven't seen him in a while. Uh, like I said, I've been putting him away. Yeah, there's the neck that's on his rib. There's that rip that's on his neck. Why did I talk backwards? Okay. Uh, he's been rough. He's been rough housed when playing with probably previously where I bought this at the garage sale. They probably played rough. They roughhoused him. Yeah, like there's scratches on his eyeballs from being roughhoused. But here is Salt and Vinegar Munchie, the middle brother of the two. So Ketchup, the red one, is the oldest brother. Barbecue, the orange one, is the youngest brother. Here's the middle brother, which is Salt and Vinegar Yellow. Hey, here goes. Hey, guys. Hey, 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 guys. He's saying hi to everyone. I'm doing great. One of these days we'll get to the vet and I'll get my neck sewed up. Looking at you now. Okay. They got the feet. Like they have feet. It's just never. It's just the way this laptop is. Remember, it's a laptop where I'm just using the screen. I'm sorry, the camera. I'm using the camera right there. Um, well, I could put him right now. I'm going to put him beside the other two, his brothers. They're going to converse for a bit, shoot the breeze. But yeah, I can't pull him out all the time. He's just going to get wrecked worse and worse. When I get a new studio, I move and I'm gonna fix him up. He's gonna go in the middle or the end. Yeah, he's probably going one end, and a barbecue will be in the middle, and then no, I guess play by play would have to be in the middle. So yeah, or I'll use barbecue as a field reporter. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but the reason I only like the yellow and the red together is because there's such a huge contrast between the two. So I'll bring out his brother Ketchup to show you the contrast between the two. So yeah, here's like again. So here's Ketchup. Here's Ketchup Munchie, his brother. Okay. And now I'll bring out his brother over here, Salt and Vinegar, and you can see the contrast there, yellow and red. Looks really nice on the TV. Well, you look at the TV screen, it looks really nice to see that yellow and red contrast. Where okay, so Salt and Vinegar, I'll put you back, make sure you're safe. Okay, and I'll show you the contrast between like the regular contrast now between barbecue and. Oh, okay. You're just talking. It took a while there. barbecue and barbecue and barbecue and salt and vinegar were just talking with each other, and I just examining the feet where this one I don't know how they made it different where he's really like really beefy kind of stuffy, and the thing is there's cardboard they used for the feet. On salt and vinegar, the cardboards are broken. The feet, like they're all squished and folded. His cardboard feet are perfect, like the feet. So you see the contrast, between the two. So that okay. How are your feet, Doug? How are your feet over the years? Let's see. Uh, Not too bad. One of them is yeah, but yeah, barbecue's cardboard. The cardboard they use to put the bottom sole of the feet. Yeah, barbecues is like really solid, where the other twos are kind of like mushy but like I said, I got all three. The three amigos. I got the three amigos. I just like to make sure that the ear is not folded in any particular way for barbecue ketchup. Yeah, I like ketchup. I like ketchup's ears folded in the right direction. Okay. Well, what can I put there now? Okay, let's see. Sylvester. One more. We forgot the main cat, Sylvester. And Ernie. Ernie. Oh yes, Ernie. Okay, grabbed Ernie now. Ernie is very old. I think I'm not sure, but if I correctly uh, like you only see this much of Ernie. I haven't seen him sitting down. I have him in a sitting down position doing like the news, because it's just not worth trying. And then I got to put the laptop. I got to put it down. See, he's got black on the back of him. He's cleaning. He's cleaning the front, but he's got some reason he's got a black stain on the back. Like I don't know what happened to the previous owner to him, but I think this might be a. Oh, the tag is still legible. The tag is still legible. Wow. Oh wow. We're gonna find out. Okay, I'm gonna read this tag. I tried to. Maybe you could read it like that. Okay. Try to read this tag. Let's see. No, it's an official Sesame Street toy. All new materials. What year? It has Sesame Street logo. It has the Sesame Street logo on it. I just don't know what year. Made in. I'm gonna guess Taiwan. No, made in the USA. I can't read it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's an actual Sesame Street one. Maybe it wasn't the promo from. Maybe it wasn't a McDonald's promo. Okay, but last but not least, I'm gonna go and grab Sylvester, our latest edition. Okay, now there I got. I'm looking at Sylvester now. Like he's really cute. Okay, now I'll show him with the feet first. Okay, so Sylvester is going to be doing sports news, NFL news, sports NFL news. So the rest of the sports world will be covered by Ernie. And Sylvester's just doing straight NFL news, no commentary, no opinions, just NFL news. So he has a tail, which is hilarious. Like you can't see the tail, of course, when he's on camera. And that causes a problem when he's up against the board. When I try to stand him up, see, if I could stand, this is how far I have to be. This is how close. This is how far I have to be to stand him up without crushing the tail. Okay, here's the feet. I thought he could stand on his own, but he doesn't have wires like Coyote does. This is like Sylvester. It's like from 1992. I bought him a Blockbuster video. I just thought it was the cutest thing hanging on the wall, and I just bought him. I didn't think he was gonna do my never 1992. I didn't think that we'd be doing power off. Oh, okay. I didn't think he'd be doing NFL news, but the back of him is, you could see how black he is in the back, right? I don't know if you could notice that he's kind of purplish on the front from being in the window. Uh, you know, I just don't care. I have him looking out the window, and I figure it's better that he's looking out the window, getting the front of him with the purplish look than the back, because at least the back has still got the it's still black. It's still black behind his ears, still black on the tail, still super black. But when it comes to edging around the front, besides the white, you could see the purple, like on the sides, of the black, between the black and the white. There's certain angles you could see how the sun is dyeing the black into a purplish hue. And that's the same thing that's happening. Well, I'll bring back my little husky puppy to show you what I mean. Now, this was not at the beginning. It was blue. Like, he was blue. I try to find a spot that's blue, and I can't anymore. I had one spot that used to be at least the blue, the original blue. He was not this purple hue color. There's like one tiny spot left that it's not affected by the sun. It's so minuscule. I don't know if you even able to see it, but there's the original grayish blue, like not this purplish hue like that. That was caused by the sun in the back of the car. The heat in the back. The heat from the sun, baking with mostly it was probably it's just going to be the sun's rays that are just making that weird color, just like they did on the Sylvester there lately. Yeah, so that color happened. The color change happened on over years of riding around in the back seat of a car, the back dash of a car, the back window. So, but I started off with these videos off, and then, okay, now, one thing I gotta do is, there's the tablet that I read off of course. I use the tablet. When I do the news and whatever, I use the tablet to read off of. And these became a lot easier than I thought. It was actually a good idea. Now, I put them in bottles, pill bottles. Now, these are all my consonants except for R, S, T. Okay, so these are all the consonants except for R, S, T, N, L. Yeah, except for R, S, T, N, L. Those are in here. Okay, so I whip these out. I pull them all out. The R, S, T, N, L in the pile. Then when I put them back together, like when I put them all back in the bottles, all the consonants except R, S, T, N, L. That's from Wheel of Fortune, learning that trick. And all the R, S, T, N, L's in here, and then the vowels right here, and the vowels. I even got vowels written on here. I even got the vowel that's written on there. These are all the numbers. Now, the thing with the numbers is put the zeros and the O's, the letter O's, together, and put them in the numbers. If you need an O, there's the vowel. Like there's the vowels and number. Oh, put them together. It's easier because you might, if you're doing scores, you're gonna need a lot of them. So when you finish the O's, you use the zeros, or if you letter O. So no, if you're doing scores and you use up all the zeros, you can use the letter O. You can hardly tell the difference. It's pretty minuscule, the difference between the letter O and the number zero. And the same thing goes with the six and the nines. The six and nine are so many of them because it doesn't matter which one you could use the six as a six, or you could use the six as a nine, or a nine as a six. You don't. They're so interchangeable. Okay, and of course the ones. If you're doing scores, see, if you're doing this for hockey, you're gonna need four boards. Are you gonna find a lot? It's just you need a lot of ones, twos, and threes with hockey. And with football, you need a lot of twos and threes. A lot of scores end up with twos, threes in it. And ones isn't that big of a deal because after using up all the ones, and there is a difference between the one and the I, but on the board in desperation mode, you can't. You could use the I as the letter I as one. It's hardly noticeable when you're in desperate mode. But yeah, so there, and then of course, then there's all those symbols. Of course, the symbols. I put them in this little thing here, where these are all the symbols, like the like the moon, the periods, the S's, everything that's not a letter, it's in here. There's like I said, there you used a smiley face over there. Okay, so this came out handy. I didn't even realize it till like I'll do a quick look at the videos I've done, and I'm trying to get this now to work. Okay, come on. Here, there's one of my videos. Here's my first time I'm petting ketchup on the. I didn't. I just thought they were so cute. I didn't. I was doing that without even realizing until I watched the video later on how cute they are, and so that was my video on a live stream where just I just whipped those two out for no reason, and then ended up things just happen like dramatically different all the time. Where like my first 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Rocky Raccoon, he's back there. I'm not gonna go get Rocky Raccoon, but Rocky Raccoon with that football I put away. Here's that promo. Wednesday's promo with Rocky Raccoon. So here's his. That was a promoting video of. And then I realized, wait, what am I doing? I can't. I can't. I can't like be doing live stream and reading cold readings of news. Uh, there's no pausing. You can't pause. I can't read the story. I get caught with stories I didn't want to really get on, and just had to switch gears and I had to do everything real quick, switch gears, and but yeah. So then I just decided to make videos, and then um, one of them was an essay I did, the memorable football game, where I guess it was just the time. It was 2003. Yes, and the time I bought Mister the little Mister. It was actually the little puppy husky. Where um, I don't know, going for a ride down Lake Erie. It was August, and the memorable football game is just about like a time and a place. Grabbing a portable TV, like we're talking 5 inch at the time. It was I got that for camping, and stuff like that. I decided to, like, you know what? It's a nice summer day, still summer, of course, and I decided to just drive along because I live in Ontario. So go for a ride to Lake Erie. It's not Lake Erie isn't far from, like, you could it's not far from Lake Ontario. Like, if you're if you're close to Lake Ontario, you're close to Lake Erie. It's not that much farther. So I went for a nice drive all the way down to Lake Erie and drove along Lake Shore, found the spot. Like I said, it was a nice parking spot I found, and I enjoyed the football game. Of course, the technology was just camcorders still with tape, magnetic tape. So, like, there was no massive recording of life every day. And uh, the reason I got so detailed, and I even brought up out of nowhere, I found an article online when I was reading it while I was making the video of the day and the game in question, is because I just wanted to show that, like, well, even if you don't record everything, like, via today's world, like on your phone or whatever, even your camcorders now can store a lot of. You could probably store a lot more information on a camcorder you could back in the day. I'm just saying, like, I'm old fashioned. I would still use a camcorder today if I was out and about, because you keep your phone from getting abused. You know what I mean? If you're just making a video, use a camcorder. It's easier to download after. You don't have to, you don't have to use your phone, and you just editing probably is easier. Everything they call it rendering probably, but um yeah. So I didn't record my life, quote unquote, back in the, like, no one recorded their life like they are now. Like, I'm doing it right now, recording my life. With these, that was one of the things I started with doing these videos, is recording my life, and then in the future, I could probably, like, when they say, oh, dementia could be setting in, this and that, maybe to be more cognitive when I'm older, to realize that, like, I have, just listening to myself talking, knowing that I can carry a train of thought for a very long time, stay focused. These are not hard things. These videos are not easy to do. I even left it blank for how long now? Like, I just, didn't. I was even thinking of using this for fun. Oops, drop something. I was gonna, like, put the microphone on that. I was gonna put the microphone on that, and it's gonna pick something up, and and talk through that. I did it once, like, one of the games, but it got too loud. I had to stop. Where it was upsetting the roommate with first and 10, ball on, and then I would be doing I was XFL game or USFL game. I can't remember which one I did it. I only did it once. I thought it was funny. I was just trying to sound like the sports, and that's when I was using the microphone that was on. Oh yes, one of the biggest changes was the microphone. Using an actual external microphone instead of the actual microphone that came with the laptop. Now, this plate came in handy. Some, like, this is what I use to steady, like, when it's flat. It's a good thing I bought the microphone that came with its own supporting stand. I got it at Walmart. My budget is really low. I have to talk really close into this microphone, but once you talk into the microphone really close and loud, like I am now, that's why I like to do my videos when my roommate's not here, because I could talk really loud in my room, and like, not make the person wonder, who am I talking to, myself, or am I talking on the phone, or it's funny how, like, the people I know, it's getting long-winded, I know, but people I know, I never mentioned that I have a sports news review channel, because I don't think they'll go on it. If somehow they don't have the time to listen to me, this is amazing. Because if someone I know the same, like how I know them, Like if they came to me and said, "Oh, I got a sports news review channel," before I did this thing, okay, how I came up with the name, I for sports news review. I I ended up because I ended up calling it sports news. I'm skipping all over the place, and yes, I'm going to wonder in the future why I do it. But okay, well, the microphone was a huge change now. Like I could sit back like I'm doing now, hold it in my hand, and talk. I'm sitting on a chair. I'm leaning really far back on the chair, safely, like it's reclined a bit, and I'm not killing myself to sit here right now. I'm gonna lie down in a bit. Like I can only sit in a chair for so long, and then that's it. I'm done. I'm tired. Uh, I'm actually getting tired from doing this video. If anybody's still sticking around, they got more stamina than me because this is probably extremely boring to you. So, here's the microphone I bought. It's the Walmart OHN brand or Walmart ONN brand. I know I'm a plug and play kind of person that still goes to the store, gets something. I didn't feel like bothering someone. Like I don't have an Amazon account, and I know I probably for 20. What did I paid $24 for it. Uh, I scrimped whatever I could together, and I wanted it at the moment. And first, I was like kind of disappointed in it, but then I realized I had to play with it, like get the input volumes up inside the menus, and talk close to it. Do a lot of audio checks before. I think I did. I didn't do an audio check right now. I hope this video works right now. I hope I'm actually, when I play it back, I can hear this part. Yes, if you're hearing this on the video on YouTube right now, then that means I didn't need the audio check. It was working. The microphone was working. I forgot to check if the microphone was working. Okay, so because I plug in the microphone and I take it plug back out. And like I said, when I plug it in, this I dropped earlier. I don't lose this piece. That goes over the USB connector. You don't want your USB connector dirty at all. You don't want it not one. Like everything is very thin. The cord's thin. Here's the cord for the mic. That is a very thin cord. Like the amount of protection to the actual wire, like the wires are very super thin. Okay, so what was I gonna say? So here's the microphone because it's using a lot of copper inside to wound up. You know what I mean? It's a micro. So what I do is I put the plate and then I put this on top with the space. You see? Let me wait. Okay, let me move this for a second. Okay, we all established that. You put your vowels, consonants, and the RST and Ls in one separate, three different bottles. Numbers with the zeros and the O's in one pill bottle, and you put the symbols in another bottle, of course. And it's a lot easier. You just every time you separate, you just got to be able. If you're in extreme hurry, you put them all in one big pile. You separate them another day and all that. But trust me on this one. If you're doing this and you're using this clip, it's easiest way. It's quick and easy. And I thought it was gonna be a pain in the butt to try to use this clipboard. Besides with the scores and all that, but it actually ended up working better. And I put it all in this container, uh, this old coffee container here, and that's with the lid on it, of course. And then I put that away. And oh, here's my cord that holds up Sylvester. Here's the cord that holds up Sylvester. He's in that. It's in that box. Now the reason is I put him around the arms. I don't put it around the neck of Sylvester. I just want to make sure that Sylvester doesn't get wrecked, by doing this. So, but the funny thing is, if you see my bed, I got ketchup munchie in a box. I got the yellow munchie salt and vinegar lying down on the bed. I got barbecue lying down beside him. I got Ernie beside him. I got Sylvester making sure his tail's not squished. He's lying down on a pillow with his tail sticking out so it doesn't wreck the tail. And I got to put everything away when this video is over. Like that's what I mean is like you can you make a quick mess, but you clean it up after. So yeah, there's a lot of things that go down when you're making videos, and one of them is try to keep that screen occupied. And who do I? Oh my gosh, he was. It was only used once. Here's his. I call it its mothership. If you at nighttime, this I rarely used. I only used him once. Uh, and I used him like on Friday night. He was lying down. He was lying down on top of the. He was lying down on top of the husky puppy, and it was a. The funny thing is, it glows in the dark. Let's see if it glows. It's been in light. It's been in the light for a while. Let's see if it'll glow in the dark. I'll shut the light off. Yeah, yeah, it glows in the dark. He actually does glow in the dark. Not as much as I thought, but it takes a lot. But he's easy to see in the dark though. But it's not glowing as much as it's usually. Okay, when I put him in the complete darkness, just faintly glows. It's just getting old, I guess. I can't remember how old this thing is. We're talking like when the X Files were on. But I just used it as a prop to say like I'm going to be watching Ancient Aliens tonight, and yeah, so I never put it back on again. Sports and UFO aliens, they kind of don't mix. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, okay. Eh, just showing you like how they're held up on a string. See, see, I can pull it up with the string and then position it, and then over top you clip this clip this over top where you want it, and there, and it's safely gonna stay up. It's like as if it was on there, but you can hide it better too by going like this, by just hiding the string. See, you hide the string, then you put this up like this, and then put the clipboard up. My hands are free. I'm holding it anymore. Hands are free. See, my hands are free. I'm not holding it up anymore. And yeah, see, it's a lot easier to just do that real quick. Everything's quick on the fly. When I'm done, I just want to be done. Uh, yeah. So like, I forgot to mention. Like, what was the just the curiosity? What was the first day again? When did I first? I gotta go to about, right? Okay, go to homepage and about. Okay. Alrighty, sports news review description. I put off the cuff comments about sports news, mostly NFL related, and country of origin, Canada. Joined March the 9th, 2023. So far, I got 2,027 views. It doesn't mean that people actually watched them. They could go on for 2 seconds, and that counts as a view. I don't really look at the view count. I'll go quickly through some of the videos, like like when you go look at started off with the videos. Um, it's just like recently you see the last ones where you could see. Okay, here's the last one, two, three. What was it? The last six videos. Okay, so I got Ernie, Sylvester, and the Coach Coyote. Oh come on! Every time you touch the screen by accident, the things go crazy. Okay, so here are the puppets, or the Muppets, puppets, whatever you want to call them, you plush toys. So I went from that, but I started off with just then. Oh, the thumbnail. Okay, let's just start out with the. Okay, first thing is I started off with the donkey, then and then I moved on to the the husky, and then I moved on, and I started using what did I start using there? Oh, Wile E. Coyote. You started using Wile E. Coyote for everything, but then it was the thumbnail era. Okay, um, first I didn't use the thumbnail. One, two, three, four, five. First, the first one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. My first 7 videos, I didn't use any thumbnails. Here's the last. Here's after 7. After the last one. Here's the 6 previous to that last one. Okay, so this will make it 5. Okay, my last 5 videos. You can see my first. I'm sorry, my first 5 videos. I didn't use a thumbnail. I just used what the AI, whatever the YouTube gives you. So I didn't use a downloaded thumbnail, and then I got memorable football game, which non thumbnail. Then there's excuse me. Then I used a thumbnail, and I used like something that's royalty free, and it was a football helmet with a football, and like it's summer camp for football, and there's a thumbnail. Then there's a thumbnail in the next few videos. Now the thumbnail got 79 views, and I'm wondering it said Wednesday night sports news reading with the football helmet and that. I don't know if it was just a combination of people looking for things to look, just something to look at. Was it the thumbnail? And then because whatever reason, I got 79 views, and I was like, wow, okay. I'm never gonna use that. I don't think I wanted to use that thumbnail again. I don't want to get views that I don't deserve. Like I didn't. I don't need the views on the thumbnail. Was that called clickbait? I'm not clickbait. And then the generic. The easy one to use was this generic the sports desk or news desk. Make it look like a sports desk for me, but the news desk generic. Everybody knows that one, so that's why that one does not give you the views. Like if you're going to use that thumbnail, which is fine, because it doesn't give you the views. And and then I found a microphone, and that's that one I use for my icon. So there's the football one that got 79 views. It just yeah, I didn't want to get 79 views on it like just from the thumbnail. Then I noticed it again. It happened when I used a thumbnail with SNR. Now the SNR meant Sports News Review, and I was trying to do like a David Letterman style, where back in the day, David Letterman in the '80s and that when they go for commercial break, I remember seeing things like on the side of a billboard or side of a bus. It's a late night with David Letterman or whatever. Like they would just they had the best equipment back in the day at that time to be able to just quickly photo edit and Photoshop stuff, which you could only dream of back at home. Okay, so but someone gave me this thumbnail with it looks like Pittsburgh Steelers but SNR on it, and it would look like some kind of college team, and I got 73 views. And I said it again. I go, you know what? I'm not going to use these nice thumbnails, and I'll show you some other thumbnails I'm not going to use ever until I get hundreds of views on a regular basis, like 100 views a week, 100 views or 200, like on a regular basis, like more than 100 views on a regular basis, because I don't want the thumbnail to cause the views. It's the because it's the clickbait is not good. It's just because if someone just went on there and didn't like what I was the way I was sounding, too amateurish, and like what the heck? Can I get my 2 minutes back and my life back and all that kind of stuff? So, but here it is, the SNR. Oh no, that was there. It is. Okay, here it is. Okay, there it is. The S. So the SNR got 72 views or 73 views. That was 5 months ago, and I'm like, no, no, don't need to get on its own. So then the cold comments live and PGA merger. I could have got more views probably if I would have been earlier. It was kind of a 3 or 4 days later. So and then I made my own after, where I asked the AI to do weird things like Fox. No, sorry, Coyote reading a newspaper, and that's got me that sports news review thumbnail. Coyote reading newspaper. I photoshopped, and the one I'm going to show you is a photoshopped sports news review on the side of a helmet. That one still only got 2 more views, but people could tell it's just me doing it. That's the thing, and everybody knows the one beside it too on its left side where it says sports news review, and it looks like some kind of old fashioned Nintendo or Coleco handheld. I should say Coleco handheld game. Uh, yeah, you could everything. Everything you can tell, like, and the blue sports desk besides the cold cash, I'm sorry, cold comments, LIV and PJ Murray. These 6 thumbnails, people could tell they were just AI generated, because they probably got a version of themselves, except for the coyote. The coyote reading newspaper, that's my idea. And the blue sports desk was my idea, and I put sports news review over it. Just all I did was an edit in Photoshop. I got the AI generated picture, sports news review, and then the live and golf merger. I asked the AI show a golfer with money flying around. Or I had to do it so many times to figure out how to say it to the AI. This is the one photo I got. The club's backwards, but good enough. That's all I wanted to make. The comment was the thumbnail. Was that was the one thumbnail that made too much sense. The rest of them, are just, you could tell they're AI generated. It's not a big deal. Nobody's gonna click on it because it's AI. I guess after the SNR helmet, people got wise. But here they are. No, yeah, you could see that. And then after that, I didn't really use. Well, there's a live stream promo using. Here's a live stream promo. Watch party Ham versus Ottawa for 7 p.m. For some reason, my promos get a lot of views. Now, my fourth, wishing American viewers happy 4th of July, and I did some NFL gossip talk. I still got no views on that one. That's hilarious. That is just funny. It got nothing. It's George Washington like holding a football. I asked for George Washington throwing a football in the football stadium, and that's what I got from the AI. Oh yeah, the rabbit ears on the TV. I just added the sports news review. And then I got, there's a promo, yeah, with the salt and vinegar and ketchup on it. So, and the news desk again. And after that was all these AI generated thumbnails did not get you more views. But for some reason, whenever I did a live stream promo, I got 86 views with ketchup and barbecue. And for whatever reason, my promo with Ernie is at 700. And oh, here's some other ones. Okay, here's some other thumbnails. To this, still got no views. Where a like maybe it makes no sense. Maybe it doesn't make any sense to anyone. Where a coyote is at a news desk, and that's me saying coyote at a news desk. And then I used one coyote handing me going over some notes with me, and that was the OLG picks with Coach Coyote thumbnail. And then there's one NFL picks week 3 recap. I said Coyote with the clipboard. I mean, just it's just fun. I was just having fun with the AI. Well, you could tell I was, but then I stopped using thumbnails altogether because it was taking too long. Even though they weren't causing the hits anymore because I'm not using really good thumbnails. You could just tell they're AI generated amateur thumbnails for amateurs. Uh, then I got, for some reason, promo with Ernie is at 722 views. No idea why. I specifically wrote out sports news review on the board and World Sports News to make sure that they're not. It's not clickbait. It's like I'm just saying that hey, I'm going to be doing. Uh, I'm going to be doing world news with Ernie. I'm going to like break it up a lot now. I'm not just going to do uh, everything in one day. I'm just going to do in segments. That way, if I when I look, I could tell. Ernie is world news. The Coyote, Coach Coyote, Coach Coyote is just going to be NFL pregame and postgame, and the Sylvester is just going to be doing news, NFL news. That way, it's easy for me what it is with the thumbnail. And when I do my picks, it's because I'm going to be more serious about my picks now. I'm going to try to actually win. I'm not using any stuffed toys, so you can see where I got my Ernie. I got the Ernie, and I got where I got no stuffed plush toy as a when it says week 7 NFL picks first 8 games. I am not using any more the plush toys anymore because it's I'm trying to really pick these and I'm going through them real quick. I'm going to be putting them 2 boards up at the same time. I'm going to go through real quick and I got to pick teams. So there's Ernie, the coach Coyote, and no particular thumbnail. No. Yeah, for whatever reason, the promo for Ernie still 722 views. That feels find it funny. Okay, so then we get into recently where I now added Sylvester. He's in two. So here's Sylvester, and here's the last time with Ernie so far. Like I'm gonna do a 4th edition on Wednesday, but World Sports News 3rd edition, and I'm gonna do the 4th edition on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll be doing the NFL news with Sylvester on Wednesdays. Today's Tuesday. I'm not up to it right now. I think I'll do tomorrow. And I'm gonna do. So here's Ernie and Sylvester as the thumbnail. Remember, I'm just like I'm not making thumbnails anymore. Like my unless like I get really good at this channel and numbers get high and all that, and I'll start using real thumbnails. But I don't I don't see the need to use and waste time to go grab thumbnails. Like some thumbnails took at least 25 minutes to get it right. AI, it's just not. What a waste of time. That is such a loss of waste of time when you don't really need it anymore. I don't need it. I could just separate. Like I said, I figured out just separate it with the plush toys. I know what the video is all about. With just looking at me personally can look at the thumbnail. But here's the last few of them, recent ones. And then when we go to live, of course, live recently, I got no thumbnails on the live. Recently, I don't have any thumbnails on the live. And the last, okay, so yeah, there's the Munchies and Coyote only went on for a few seconds in Ham versus BC, but somehow it put him in there. It, it put him in. Yeah, so it was a while back when I stopped using salt and vinegar. The yellow one. You can see right there where it says Ham versus Ottawa Watch Party. That's the live stream. That was the one. That was the last time I used salt and vinegar. Well, like I said, it's been a quite the journey. My next video will be the 1 year anniversary of Sports News Review. If I remember, I only caught this one by just yesterday when I was just looking at the video, and then I put about. I just wanted to see what did I write again about what does it say, and then it said 99 videos. I'm like, oh, 99 videos. I'm like, oh, cool. Next one I download is 100th video, and here it is. So let's see how long. When did I 1 hour long? Wow. I did not expect to be an hour long. This was supposed to be only a 10-minute video at most. And what a mess I got on this bed. Everything. You can't believe it. Plush toys everywhere. Two two of those menu boards and boxes. And everything, all the contents spilled out with the pill bottles everywhere. Wow, I got quite the cleanup to do. Plus, I got to put this board away again. I got to put this guy away. So here's the procedure. I put this guy away. Okay, I might clean this up or not. I might take all the letters off. I might not, depending how much energy I have. Okay, so the clip goes in the pile. Now when I take this out, okay, it's so like I said, it's a whiteboard. I leave this on so I don't scratch the wall when I'm leaning this up against. Like, don't scratch the walls. The paint. So I don't scratch the walls when I'm leaning this up against the wall. I don't want to scratch the walls, but because it's got sharp metal edges on the side of it. It is a whiteboard, as you can see underneath it. But it's hard to see the plush toys with that whiteboard. That's why I use this. Plus, it's easy. That's why I use the the blanket here. And it's and the whiteboard. Most people say, "Oh, I could have just used the old-fashioned. I think you call it a bristle board or whatever. The like you use arts and craft board, whatever. Like the roll, you go to a dollar ramen. You know what though? This is just solid, and you can hang stuff off of it. You know, and it holds support. It supports. It's solid. Supports. You can hang stuff off of it. You know, like the way it met. Like this all took a while. Like I said, the reason I showed you the day one video, me with the playing the organ, which I never played again. I didn't know where I was going from there. I had no clue. I just kept on doing it and kept on doing it. So, but you keep on doing it. You keep watching your videos and try to just streamline from there. Keep on streamlining. With that, it's my catchphrase of over and out. Well, I like to start all my videos now with say welcome to whatever. Even the way you say it is going to be welcome to. I'm practicing now. Welcome to Sports News Review. Welcome to Sports News Review. Welcome to Sports News Review. And then I ended it with over and out. This is Sports News Review over and out. So here I'll end it right now. This is Sports News Review, ending the 100th video uploaded to YouTube, including live streams. Over and out.